The FDA has approved the first flu vaccine based on mRNA technology. Experts say will make it easier to rapidly target a prevalent strain of the virus. mRNA was used in COVID vaccines. We have Dr. Paul Offit. He is the director of the Vaccine Education Center joining us now. He's at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Thank you, sir, for joining us. So how is this different from the flu shot people typically get?
Well, so this vaccine is now going to be recommended for those between 50 and 64 years of age. And they're sort of the standard dose flu vaccines, which are usually made by taking influenza virus, growing it up in cell culture, and then inactivating it. This is different. This is an mRNA vaccine, very similar to the mRNA vaccines that we use for COVID, where it's just a sort of piece of messenger RNA which enters your cell and then makes one of three different proteins that are on the surface of influenza virus, so-called hemagglutinin protein. And, certainly the data look good. It was a 40,000 person study. 20,000 people got this vaccine. 20,000 people got just a standard dose vaccine. And the mRNA vaccine worked better. It was about 25% more effective at preventing symptoms of influenza like fever, cough, congestion. So yeah, I think it's an important addition to the armamentarium in our fight against flu.
Who should consider getting this vaccine?
Anybody between 50 and 64 years of age. And also those over 65. The problem when they did the study is they didn't compare this vaccine, the mRNA flu vaccine, to the high dose flu vaccine or the adjuvanted flu vaccine, which is what's recommended for those over 65. So you didn't have the right comparison group. But when they did immunogenicity studies, meaning looking at the immune response looked good. So I think it probably will also be of value. But I do think it's clearly could reasonably be used by anybody 50 to 64 years of age.
Health Secretary RFK Jr. has repeatedly criticized this technology. What does the science show behind it? What else could mRNA technology be used for?
Well, it's probably mRNA vaccines are probably the best studied vaccines at this point, given that they've been given to about 1 billion people to prevent COVID and prevented at least 3 million deaths in this country. RFK Jr. has consistently for 20 years been a science denialist and anti-vaccine activist, and he brings that science denialism into his position of Secretary of Health and Human Services. It's just unconscionable that he would say that about this vaccine. And frankly, at the beginning of the COVID vaccine, when it was introduced in 2021, he said, quote, "This is the deadliest vaccine ever made." So he just makes it up, and I think people should basically ignore him if they want to have a healthier life.
Many of the federal vaccine working groups and policies have been dismantled in recent years under this current administration. Are you concerned that the flu shot will still be officially recommended this year by the CDC?
No, I think that the CDC will continue to recommend flu vaccine. I mean, we have hundreds of thousands of people every year who are hospitalized by flu. We have tens of thousands of people every year who die from flu. You're much less likely to be hospitalized and die if you've gotten this vaccine. It clearly works. It's clearly safe. And I just think that when RFK Jr. speaks up about vaccines, we shouldn't listen to him because he's an anti-vaccine activist currently in a position to make policy and should be ignored.
All right, Dr. Paul Offit, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.